Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm an Ilkum, an empath, and I just like having doing these little talks and how I feel about things. And I got a pretty gnarly headache. Not really firing on all cylinders, if you know what I mean. Anyway, what are you gonna do? You gotta just press on, right? Rise above it. I do feel better than I did though. It's cooled down a little bit. It's like, what, 98 today? I don't know what it actually got. It got freaking hot though. Managed to keep it cool in the house. About 83. It was nice and cool, you know, for mom and the dogs. They, you know, even when we let them out, they cool down pretty quick. I just feel like I wanted to come on this afternoon and have a little share, because I feel like, you know, for me it was a day of, you know what I mean, because I didn't know it was going to be hot until last night. It was late last night, and I saw it was going to be 99, and I went, what? Because mom's real sensitive, you know. I'm sensitive too, but she's real sensitive, so I can acclimate a little bit better, you know, and I'm willing to, like, go someplace where it'd be cooler by, you know, like go to the river or something and sit next to the river, and she's less inclined to do that. But anyway, it all worked out because it wasn't that bad, you know. I always make things better or worse, you know. We always freaking make our worlds, you know, and some of the circumstances happen, you know, man. Life turns on a dime. I'm always reminded how life turns on a dime in an instant. It can change, you know. A friend of mine, a woman I know, she's a neat lady, she unexpectedly lost her dog today, you know. And I know a lot of people that are fighting, you know, ailments in their body, disease, you know, cancers and things like that, and it's just a constant reminder of why it's so important that, you know, whenever I want to eat crappy food or whatever, I just got to remember, you know, what's this going to manifest into later, you know. The cleaner you eat, the you know, the better chance we have about stuff. I know I feel better too when I eat good food. It's like my brain activates, you know. It's like bling. I remember I used to freaking get anxiety tests for math, or anxiety for math tests so bad, and you know, I did my little ritual, you know. I'd go study for, or have a math class. Sometimes it would involve some, what was that, shot of grass root, you know. And I don't know, I've always loved natural things, and the more things became unnatural, it's like the more I didn't understand them. They were foreign to me, you know. There's like a natural course, a law of how people are supposed to treat each other. You know, basically we're just supposed to take care of the earth, and the earth will provide us food and shelter, you know. It's a cooperation thing, and we didn't stick up our end of the bargain, and a lot of bad stuff is happening, you know. We're not ever going to know the reason for why 100% all the way. You know, there are things that people can do to minimize risk, because you ain't never going to get rid of it 100%. You know, as much as hard as we try, as much as we plan, we ain't ever going to be able to keep our loved one that's 100% safe. We can't, because, you know, we're autonomous, and they're going to want to go out and live their lives and go to places and see things, and, you know, a lot of those things are risky business, you know. And all we can do, I don't have kids, you know, that's one of the reasons why I do these videos, is I want to teach people how to read energy, listen to themselves, their guts, you know, how we all are a chakra system, you know. Some say 7, some say 12, depends on who your frame of reference, your teachers are, you know, what you align with, but 7's good enough for me. I think Stanley's hunting. I might have to abruptly get up and go save a critter from the cat. I don't know, maybe I'll just let him go today. Anyway, I hope he's not getting bit by no jackets or nothing. Stanley, be safe! Anyway, safety first, you know, and once we clear our energy fields in our chakra system, you know, we're more open to and receptive of you know, listening to people's energy, because energy doesn't lie, you know. The more crappy food we eat and soda we drink and and booze we drank, and, you know, just idiot TV we watch, you know, it takes us away from that connection, you know, that connection of our intuition, of all that wants, you know, us, our highest good. That's safety first, you know. Dragonflies are everywhere. I freaking love it, man. I love it. I see, because I hate mosquitoes. There's a little stream of water, and I'll take dragonflies over mosquitoes any day. So I know a lot of people are going through some serious things, you know. All in all, I remember when I was a kid, you know, I was like, all I want to do when I, you know, work about 25 years, 30, you know, and just, you know, hang out with mom, go take pictures, check out restaurants, stuff like that, you know. And all in all, I get to do that, you know, pretty much. Until I'm switching gears. I'm not done, you know. See, that's why my brother, he's like always, you gotta have money put away in your 401k. He's the guy that has me read freaking Dave Ramsey and Richest Man in Babylon, and or is it Gordon? It's Dave Ramsey, the finance guy, and all this stuff. So it's like, I know all this stuff, but I'm just like, I don't think I'm ever going to stop working. I'm like, why do I need to put money away if I'm always going to be working? I'm always going to have income flow. You know what I mean? But we just don't think the same, you know. I know how he thinks. He doesn't know how I think. A lot of people it works like that. I know how they think. They don't know how I think. What do? You just try to understand them, where they're coming from. What else? I was sun gazing because my eyeballs hurt today. I have one of them headaches when they're in your eyeballs. The eyeball headaches. I don't know if anyone ever had eyeball, but it just feels like there's a lot of pressure. I used to get them real bad when I was a kid, to the point where I couldn't open my eyes. But here I just look through the trees. This is how I sun gaze, you know. It's late in the evening and there's a lot of branches I'm looking through. But it relieves the pressure in my eyeballs, you know. And if I really want to do, I'd go look directly at the sun through my eyelids. Yeah, that really helps. But I don't have a lot when I start feeling like I'm getting it cold, that works too. It's just little home remedies, you know. It dries out my sinuses when I start to feel like there's some tickle back in there. If I just look at the sun through my eyelids, give it a shot, blast it, it just warms it. Swarms it all the way back into your freaking human body. It's a miracle, man. How it heals, you know, how it rejuvenates itself, you know. We notice some people are like de-aging, and some people, like in the last few years, like some people look like they've actually gotten younger, but some people, the people that haven't, like the ones that have gotten older, it's like they fast forward like 6 years, 7 years. Time is such a freaking trip right now, man. Vicky Verley, prophetess of the priestess prophetess, I don't know, I just totally wrecked her name. Anyway, she was, I told this story, her example of a time flip, her Mickey Mouse short time flip, but I just think it's neat that other people recognize this stuff too. So, I don't know. I guess it's a real opportune time right now to be the light. If you go out, you know, when I go out, I meditate and stuff. I'm keeping myself spiritually fit these days, because fucking man, people are just short. They're just quick to come to an assumption and then react. So I just wanted to come on and say, you made it through this day. You made it through this day. And whatever the day brought you, you know, that's why I like the evening. And then fall's coming too, man. Fall. I have the greatest memories of fall. I don't know, and then that pumpkin spice crap ruins it. I like that for about 10 minutes the first year, and then it frickin', you know, that's the thing, is things saturate the market. Too much of a good thing is not a good thing. I was telling that to Mama, we were talking about that. I'm like, she likes vanilla ice cream, it's her favorite. And I'm like, Mom, you know, but even if you ate vanilla ice cream every day, you would come the day would come, likely, that you'd be like, vanilla ice cream again, you know? So that's why I'm real big on balance and energy and all that stuff, because it serves people better to know about it, because that's how you can keep yourself healthy, for one. You know, I just think about all the stuff that people, all the bullshit, some bullshit. You put up some bullshit in life. People put up with some bullshit in life, you know. They do. They put up with a lot of stuff. And then I wonder why they put up for all that stuff. To pay for what? Pay for what? What are you paying for with all this stuff? What are you paying for with all the stuff that you put up with to make all the money, you know, all that stuff, you know, and it just is so sad. So I see, so the result of that is, a lot of people just kind of going through the motions in life. They're just going through the motions. They, you know, everybody lives the same day over and over. Sometimes people live the same day over and over. There's just variations, but all in all, on the, you know, how many people on the payday Fridays always get pizza because it's just quick and easy, you know. We are all just patterns and patterns and patterns, and magnetics. We're magnetics too. I make tech glitchy. I'm a slider. What you call a slider. I go through a lot of light bulbs when I get freaking worked up and stuff. Like, tech gets glitchy. I can't even touch it. Like, I can't put anybody on blast on Facebook because it won't work. Tech doesn't work. It ain't 100%. It's like 95% of the time, you know. And I always make freaking registers glitch and stuff like that. And anyway, more people are becoming like me because the higher you vibe, you know, and more people are starting to vibe higher. The higher you vibe, the more tech is going to get glitchy, and the scientists and the inventors and things like that, you need to take allowances. You really need to make allowances for how, because the world ain't the same as it was 10 years ago, and you're going to need to start making adapt to the new energies of how things are. It would behoove you to do that, scientists and engineers. So, you know, that's all I got. I just wanted to come on and yammer. I was going to do live, and it just doesn't work for me. Hope you have a right evening. Peace. Stanley, you better be over there.